Yeah. All right.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime presentation, the game today.
Yeah, thank you. I need that.
Tell Doug get the halftime on.
Is this kids playing?
I'm into the chair. Hold on. Wait, I'm moving the chair. You okay?
Today's game is for the under-4 division, followed by the over-4s from Boston and Pittsburgh Spirit kids.
We're at halftime at the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh. It's 2-2 between the Sting and the Spirit. A big second quarter, as Denny Kohlmeyer pointed out, for the Pittsburgh Spirit. They outshot Chicago by a 12-4 margin. They got the 2 goals they needed from Paul Child and Helmut Dudek, and they got even. So we come to halftime even Steven, and as you pointed out, I think the first quarter belonged to Chicago, not much question. Second quarter belonged to Pittsburgh.
Well, they seem to be playing a lot more looser in that second quarter than they were the first. You know, they were very tense. They were afraid to shoot some of their defenders forward. In the second quarter, it was just really all Pittsburgh. They had some good opportunities. The one that was saved off the line by Vosmar, they could have been very easily 3-2 at the half.
And only 1 penalty so far. That was a bench penalty served by Drago Dombovic of the Chicago Sting. So it's been fairly well played. I think the first quarter inspired the Spirit in the second quarter. Obviously, they decided they had to go to work when they were down 2-0.
Well, I'm sure Coach Pavlik has some words not to go 3 goals down in the second quarter, and they just really wanted to come out and they start playing a little bit more high pressure and really started to attack Chicago instead of just sitting back and waiting for things to happen. The Spirit had to take charge and make things happen on their own.
Based on what you have seen here in the first half, what do you expect in the second half?
I think you see much of the same as far as the Spirit are going to go. They're going to take it right at Chicago and try to get that 3rd goal. Chicago, on the other hand, aren't going to change. You know, they're going to have to come at the Spirit as well. So I'm looking for a really interesting second half.
Well, we are at intermission and we are tied 2-2 here in the Civic Arena. He's probably the best-known player on the Pittsburgh Spirit. That's for a variety of reasons, some good, some bad. He's been on the team for his 3rd tour of duty now. His name, of course, is Stan Terlecki. He's got some strong feelings on the Spirit and the city of Pittsburgh. All through, boys. We done? We've been done for some time. Well, we're not finished, but we're done.
Also, the other 4 is People Kohlmeyer.
I like it. It'll be about 3.5 minutes to use to lead to the end. Well, we're going to head down. I said earlier, even when you have we don't have a box. No.
Player number 1, Ed Wright.
One of Carolyn's last names today. Talk to yeah.
Number 5, Allison McKenzie.
It's those people from the
Number 10,
you got it. It was fine until the salespeople discovered. And then it became the favorite party.
Also wearing number 13, Stan Terlecki Jr. All right, let's get the starters out to the center, coach.
When do you go down to your thing?
We're going to go down right now. I wanted to see if you guys were
No problem.
Let's go. I don't see you the rest of the day. I'll see you tonight.
Yeah, right. We'll be there.
Good.
The thing starts at 5:30, but then
Timo.
we meet at 5:30.
They don't. They don't say it. I won't be
Well, I
there.
won't be there either. In fact, I buy probably 6:30 before I get there.
I remember it dragging. Yeah. Do you have anybody else?
Count on that.
A little boy in the red pants running down his red
You got a hat?
How
about one for your sister?
Red pants,
She
red
can have
red
that.
Oh,
number
okay.
6. Number 6. Black shirt, red pants. Black shirt.
All the girls come out.
He's on his knees right now. It's JD out there.
All right, let's play soccer. On you,
See
Bruce.
Doug's son right there.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And here's our referee for this afternoon's game, Chuck E. Cheese.
That's your set?
Yeah, right next to him.
Which one's yours?
One of the red pants.
Oh, yeah. Get aggressive out there, Kohlmeyer.
He will. He's an all lefty. He's like his old
Jamie
man.
Kennedy, there, too.
Which one is Jamie?
One on the ball, isn't it? One dribble on the
Yeah, he
ball.
has the ball right now, number 5. I think he's going to score.
You're supposed to go far post in that situation, aren't you?
That's right.
The 6.
Well, he looks bigger than the rest of the world. Right in the next one.
That kid will be ruined for soccer. All right.
Oh, wrong way.
Going the wrong way, isn't he?
Who's that guy?
About 30 seconds.
Hey, didn't I tell you?
Okay. So that's how I start? Earlier, my colleague John Sanders had a chance to talk with newly acquired Chicago player and former Spirit defender midfielder Bob Vossmeyer.
We're at halftime here at the Civic Arena. This afternoon's game between the Chicago Sting and the Pittsburgh Spirit, and our halftime guest is no stranger to Denny Kohlmeyer or anybody else in the Pittsburgh area. Bob Vossmeyer joins me. As a matter of fact, for Bob, this is, I guess, a road game at home because you still live in Pittsburgh, but you've been with the Sting for a while. How's it working out for you?
It's working out perfect for me. I fly in for the games. I don't have to practice. That I take care of here in Pittsburgh. I can still do my business, live here, enjoy myself here, and get the best of both worlds, I guess.
He's also playing, are you still playing in the other two leagues? You were playing on a Monday night league and you were playing for Denny in a Tuesday night league, right?
Well, you know, I don't practice with Chicago, so I figure I got to stay in shape somehow.
I got to ask you about, though, how do the rest of the players feel about the fact that you don't have to go to practice or practice with them?
I think they're looking kind of strange at it, but it's a deal I made and that management in Chicago agreed with. And they have no problems with it, and I certainly don't.
Of course, you were not invited back with the Pittsburgh Spirit this year. How did that make you feel, and what kind of adjustment did you have to go through? Did you think at that point that you were never going to play in the MISL again?
Well, when you get to my age, you know, those days are, they're not going to be many days left that you can play, but I felt I could still do it. And I liked the game, so I started working out twice a week on my own. Then I started playing in the over 30 league. I joined Denny Kohlmeyer and the Beatling Club, and I have fun there, and that's basically what soccer is all about.
Of course, it's worked out that you've gotten back to the MISL. How do you look at this situation over the long term? Is it something that you hoped was going to continue the rest of this year, and then what about next season?
This is a situation that ends by the end of this season. And Willie Roy already expressed, you know, some kind of an interest for next year, doing the same thing on the same basis, which is perfect with me.
That makes him full-time in the car business, I guess, and part-time in the soccer business, right? It's good to have you back here. How does it feel to go up against the Pittsburgh Spirit?
It'll be fun. You know, it's another game for me because we want to win in Chicago. We need the wins desperately. And that's basically what we're coming out for here, and that's what we're going to do.
Of course, you were there in some of the good years for Chicago, right?
I had a great time out there, 1 year, and we had a good team at that time. It's a different team today. We need a lot of hard work to get to the point that we want to make the playoffs, but we think we can do it. And with Drago Dumbovic joining me now, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
And Bob Vossmeyer, also Drago, in the opposite dressing room for the first time. Thank you. Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thanks, John.
Got to figure out how to get one of those deals where you play and don't practice. We're at halftime at the Civic Arena, the Spirit and the Chicago Sting, and you're watching Pittsburgh Spirit Soccer.
Cup Soccer from Mexico is being brought to you by Budweiser. Beachwood AIDS for that